game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And so off the tip, it's Boston. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by on the floor. On the floor for Boston. Thomas is the point with Bradley.
Gotta change this camera. I don't like that camera. I don't give a fuck who got what to say.
To his side. Johnson is out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Crowder in it, the 3 spot.
Well, you could see a change in the play with the Celtics after the trade deadline last year. Adding Isaiah Thomas gave them some pop off the bench and really created some balance for them offensively.
Here's Thomas. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving.
Clamps come in.
Thomas kicks to Sullinger.
Clamps come in. When the clamps come in. Where the clamps come in.
Left side, Bradley.
Where the clamps come
6 to shoot. It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good from Bradley.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. And that one's good, Irving.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
Now here's Sullinger. Johnson.
Oh, wow.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays
Man,
up.
you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
And it's Smith missing.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Thomas passes to Sullinger. Back to Thomas. The 15-footer. Johnson kicks to Crowder. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
Now here's James. Defended by Crowder. It's LeBron with the drive. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
Yeah, doing exactly what he had to do right there, Greg, to make sure he wasn't going to get flushed on or Instagram.
Yo, this shit is lagging. That was
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for J.R. Smith. Boston also with the sub. Turner's checked in. Now here's Turner. Shot is off. Good D by James. And Boston with the rebound.
How about him there just bodying him up to make it alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
Thompson misses.
Well, so far for Coach Brad Stevens, the Celtics have had nothing but praise for their outstanding young coach. No surprise for those of us who know Brad. The team is really moving ahead in the rebuilding process, and he gets a lot of the credit for that.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Ooh. Thomas with the steal. Here's Turner. And it's sent back by Irving. Outside Bradley.
Shit, that little nigga got away a little bit.
Back to Turner. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. Rebound Love. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Looking to end the drought. And it's Dellavedova missing. Austin's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And Turner kicks to Sullinger. Back to Turner. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It was a tough battle down the stretch, but the Celtics were able to get back into the playoffs last year.
And kind of just hovering around all season, but give them credit. They fought their way in and spent only 1 year out of the postseason in their rebuild.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And Shumpert in there for Irving.
Way over the motherfucking bar, yo.
And Turner kicks to Thomas. To the left wing. And Olynyk with the basket on the assist by Jerebko.
I hate this.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Celtics out in front, up by 12. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating.
Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. Channing Frye out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Mozgov in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Here's Smith. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Smith's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Cavs. Turner dishes to Johnson. And he jams it with authority.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
Mozgov kicks to Frye. Off target with his 3. And the basket by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his second bucket.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effective.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Irving's checked in. Jay Crowder's checked in for Boston. Avery Bradley comes in for Turner.
That's his second personal foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc. Top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, doesn't it?
It does. That is a factor. Shumpert, no good.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
Irving from long range. Offensive rebound. Here's Love. And easy 2 points on the layup.
How am I not able to do
Love's
anything
got his first points in this one.
It doesn't.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there. And, you know, for the Cavs at home, they ended with 31 wins there. Second best record in the East in that regard. A lot of those wins actually came after the All-Star break.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far. And how about the Cavs last season? 18 straight home wins for the third longest home win streak in their history. And that home winning streak helped them jump from the middle of the playoff pack to the 2 seed.
LeBron, he's checked in for Cleveland. And a change for the Celtics. Thomas checked in for Marcus Smart. Back shot. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Thomas goes in. Here's Crowder. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson.
I don't even want to.
Crowder's got 8.
With this shit right now.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Pass. Everything, yo.
Boston leading by 12. Sullinger outside. Pulls it from 20. Johnson, the pass to Brantley.
Look at these. I ain't even do that.
To the right side. Outside for Sullinger. It's Thomas outside. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Irving from long range. Can't get it to go. And it's Boston the other way.
See if it'll work.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's LeBron. Isaiah Thomas making his last shot. Dellavedova kicks to LeBron. Irving dishes to Thompson. To halt the run. Cleveland the rebound. The kick out to LeBron. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. His three-pointers off the mark. LeBron against Thomas. Thomas with the steal. Pushing it up. Pulls up. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Celtics lead by 17. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter under.
(31 to 14). Sheesh. This is the worst game I've ever played.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. You look at Jay Crowder. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Jay Crowder. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Jay Crowder out there with Amir Johnson. And it's Sullinger in at the 5. Bradley with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Thomas passes to Bradley. Back to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, Bradley with it. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Sullinger. The three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 18. The Boston Celtics figured to be near the bottom of the league last year. In many ways, they outperformed a lot of people's expectations.
And by no means were they a contender at any point, but they very well could be ahead of themselves in terms of the rebuilding process.
Here's Crowder. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Iman Shumpert in for James. Marcus Smart's checked in for Boston. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his second personal foul.
And with the Celtics being a surprise threat near the end of last season, even their losses were close games.
To back up your point about the Celtics being in close games, I mean, their point differential on the year was less than where you would expect it to be for a team that made the playoffs. I mean, it really gives you an idea of how many close games they played.
It's Thomas outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Shumpert, no good.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Sullinger outside. To the paint. And Johnson with the stuff.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
The drive by Shumpert. On its way from Irving for 2. The good-looking shot from the wing. Irving's got 9 points. Here's Thomas. Sullinger outside. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Irving. And then for Boston,
game's fucking up.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Urebko comes in for Johnson.
Had the ball.
And it's Turner in for Crowder. And Thomas, here we go. It's tipped. They recover it. Urebko can't get it to go.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Olynyk dishes to Urebko. Smart. Outside for Thomas. Sinks the three-pointer. Thomas got 10 points in the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And it's Smith penetrating. And the shot is good. 6 points for him.
Celtics
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
And now one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to their bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. LeBron, he's checked in for Shumpert. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. It goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
The drive by LeBron. The shot is off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Thomas. Here's Jerebko. And the shot falls short this time. Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
Thomas, no good.
Oh, you did.
The bucket just not well protected,
bro.
but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
The screen from Thompson. To the inside.
Wow.
There's the steal.
That nigga ain't even run down lane, yo.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit.
Pulled back. All right, this is my first game of the day.
Ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. We've got J.R. Smith. LeBron James is out there with Kyrie Irving.
Oh, my God.
Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Thompson in the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Elevates and powers in the one-handed.
Textbook.
Yeah, and I'm glad, guys, he doesn't go overboard on that one and get a little too fancy.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed that one. And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Nice
And it's
move.
Turner off the drive.
Nice move. Well, he's actually
Bradley
really good
kicks to
fucking
Sullinger.
player.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
I mean,
You know, he's
getting
not your
around
typical
like
NBA
crazy,
center in
man.
terms of height, guys, but he
Not much I
plays
can
as
do.
big as any of them, thanks to his incredible
At this
bounceability.
point, they are all eating.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Kept alive. Here's Thompson. And he jams it with authority.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a
foul
strong
that was a
finisher as
straight
well.
foul.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
On the wing, Turner releases from 15. And again, it's
game,
Boston
bro.
converting.
Good fucking game.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear
Yeah, it was
indicator
really
on the stat sheet of their
good.
excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also the ball hockey, the way they've come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking advantage.
And it's Smith missing.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Bullshit they let him have to do.
Here's Johnson, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Shit out of me and everything.
That free throw, no good. The Celtics really seemed to get better as last season wore on, too. GA finished the year looking very dangerous.
Kevin, with the Celtics, they were dynamite after the All-Star break. Had the second-best record in the Eastern Conference post-All-Star.
And the Celtics making a change here. Olynyk, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Jerebko comes in for Jay Crowder. Young's checked in for Avery Bradley. And it's Rozier in for Turner.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. He knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive. You know, one of the big things for the Celtics after the All-Star break was they play smarter. I mean, they went from the middle of the pack in terms of turnovers to a team that rarely made mistakes.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, that's a good point about the Celtics and their turnovers. Last year after the All-Star break, they were 4th in the league in limiting their mistakes. They played well beyond their years down the stretch.
Who knows, if it was a whole game where it didn't lag, should have probably still be beating. But not by so much. I'm pretty sure of that.
Some changes for Boston. Turner's checked in for Jerebko. Avery Bradley comes in for Young. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Rozier. Here's Turner. But they'll get another chance. In the corner, Bradley with it. Thomas kicks to Turner. And it's off from three-point range.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Boston leading by 23. He's looking for Olynyk and finds him. And Thomas, here we go. Olynyk the pass to Thomas. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Johnson. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game. And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
Here's Smith. The rebound by Johnson.
Just go straight to Bron. Bron was
7-second difference. Shot in game
what
clock.
happens when your team is retarded.
Irving against Thomas. Johnson dishes to Thomas. Stolen by Thompson.
Oh my!
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
I got no choice but to play it. Now, I mean,
we've got 13 seconds left in the fourth.
Now, I mean, that shit is arcadish as fuck. This is realistic. It comes
outside Thomas.
When it comes to basketball, so hey, you got to deal with the bullshit.
Launches it off target with that shot, and so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving at the point.
Wow, the floor just really opened. Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam. It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not
Is
probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way. And that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
That's good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Irving from long range. The shot misses. And Thompson kicks to James. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Irving drives in, and that one's good. Irving's got his first 2 points.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
The pass to Smith. And Thompson sends it back. Got a piece of it. And here's Love for 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And listen, Cleveland were the favorites to win the Central Division last season. High expectations given they finished third in the Central in 2014. But that's just what adding LeBron can do for a team.
Good service.
Cleveland did win the Central, as you alluded to, won 11 in-division games against what was a very tough division.
No easy opponents in that Central Division last year. 3 teams in the playoffs, and 1 was knocking on the door. The Cavs did what they needed to do to bring home the banner.
Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And the dunk by Love.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
That is out of bounds. If they go up there,
He didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest. He decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Ramon Shepherd is checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson.
Brian, don't even go inside no more, nigga.
For Kevin Love. Shumpert, he's checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
That nigga elbow was
Clark,
retarded.
we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And Fry slams it in.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting
That
trouble.
don't make no sense. You already know your white boy. He ain't gonna do too much. I told you.
Outside jumper. Picked by
give me that.
Mozgov. Shumpert dishes to Mozgov.
Oh, that was my fault.
And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
And it's Dellavedova missing. The Cavaliers trail by 3. 2-second difference
Give me that.
between shot clock
give
and
me
game
that.
clock.
Oh, my God.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Smith on the wing.
Oh, yeah.
And Shumpert pulls it down.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts for the
Oh,
game.
my shit gonna start lagging
And he
now.
can't get the first one.
Come on, don't do that.
2 shots.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Three-pointer, Dellavedova.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively.
Not always in charge.
Their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap like.
So on the floor
That's how
for
you do
Cleveland,
it. Get your D up.
LeBron and Love are the
Get that
talented
D
pair
on.
at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Iman
There
Shumpert.
you go.
And it's Fry in at the 5 spot.
There you go.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play
That
has
shit
to
out of here,
build
bitch.
some momentum.
Got a piece of it.
Nice. There we go.
Here's Shumpert. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are. Clark.
Yeah, he's a special guy
Oh,
in
my
terms
goodness.
of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away
What the
from home.
fuck?
LeBron kicks to Love. And the
shit out of
rejection
here.
by Smith. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And he was fouled on the way out. 2 free throws now for him.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't
Shout
think
out
about
to
it, at least they
motherfucking
might be
2K
distracted by your
16
presence.
For being retarded.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland.
Look at this shit.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Jefferson in for James. Now Cleveland shooting at 50% in a decent groove. It's rebounded by Jefferson. And Thompson kicks to Irving. It's stolen by Jefferson. Here's Shumpert. Offensive rebound. Outside Jefferson. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. To the paint. Dellavedova from outside. Just 5 to shoot. Mozgov passes to Fry. Shumpert again. Shumpert goes up again. No good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Irving drives in. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, He has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Here's Shumpert.
Oh!
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Now Shumpert following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Shumpert against Smith. Back to Jefferson. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Up the floor. They grab their own miss. And it's Smith missing.
Really, yo?
For Cleveland, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. Fry, that's for 2. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space.
Let's go. Somebody is going to show somebody
with the fadeaway.
The fucking Cavs.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Last 3 quarters.
Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, doesn't it?
It does. That is effective. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And, you know, for the Cavs at home, they ended with 31 wins there. Second best record in the East in that regard. A lot of those wins actually came after the All-Star break.
LeBron's checked in for Cleveland. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Jones comes in for Richard Jefferson. McRae's checked in for Shumpert. And James subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
Woo! Shit!
And how about the Cavs last season? 18 straight home wins for them. Third longest home win streak in their history. And that home winning streak helped them jump from the middle of the playoff pack to the 2 seed.
All right, my shit lagging.
Near the three-point line, it's Love.
Shot is lagging.
No good with the wing jumper. There's a good screen. It's LeBron with the drive. Great D that time from LeBron. The Cavaliers, another fast break opportunity here.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Now, here's LeBron. He's got 8. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Cavaliers trailing. Irving for 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. 7 points for Kyrie Irving. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth.
It gave you a bullshit call.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. J.R. Smith on the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on. You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Cavaliers lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And the defense was soft in that first half, and he took advantage every chance he could. And boy, was he throwing it down hard.
Yes, sir. He has had too many uncontested runs to the hoop. But even if a defender's gotten there, it's been posterized time.
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Cavaliers making a switch here. Dellavedova's checked in.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
For Cleveland, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Inside, it's tipped.
Know how to get
and
around
it's out of
that shit.
bounds.
Every
Last touch by Thompson.
Who actually played basketball
Well, close
knows how get
to
away
picking
from
that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Smith dishes to Dellavedova. And it's Love penetrating. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall.
Gonna have to play.
Smith outside. And Thompson sends it
God,
back.
they hit him with that bullshit.
18 feet out.
Give me that goddamn
Smith,
ball
no
back.
luck. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. James kicks to Love. But they recover it.
What?
Stolen by Thompson. And LeBron throws it down hard.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on. Clark, he had to go for it, didn't he?
Perhaps.
Hey, he's an athlete faulted for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
Irving kicks to James. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Timeout called, Cleveland. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
But he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. Amon Shumpert's checked in for Smith. And it's Williams in for Matthew Dellavedova. Now here's Williams.
What?
Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Irving for 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Williams kicks to Jefferson. No good on the three.
You got to be careful, though. There's a real balancing act. You can't let your ego try to run your offense. You can see he really wanted to answer that made three with one of his own. Not the best decision.
Beyond the arc. Good. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Now here's Shumpert after LeBron James's miss. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. The finish.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Cavs didn't start the season as a team built around the 3, but they would end it that way.
Yeah, and after the trade for Smith and Shumpert, it changed their dynamic. All of a sudden, they can do a lot of damage from beyond the arc.
Oh, that's a reach. He went behind the back. I seen it.
Attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Fry. Smith comes in for Richard Jefferson. And Irving subbed in for Williams.
And, you know, for the Cavs, they ended up in the top 5 and made threes per game. But they actually led the NBA and made threes per game after the trade. Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Moving it up. Count it, and the foul. J.R. Smith picks one up for the Cavaliers. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And last season, the Cavs would shatter all sorts of franchise records in the 3 department. I mean, makes sense to have that many shooters on your roster when LeBron opens up so much in terms of floor space.
Here's James after Richard Jefferson's basket. And another miss by Cleveland. Here's Shumpert. Off target from outside. Here's Smith. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. That one on Jefferson. The Cavaliers have had an off night from the stripe tonight.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well. Just about 75% from the line.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting 4th quarter. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. 4th quarter should be good. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving in at the point guard. And Thompson throws it down.
And this has really been a well-played game up to this point. And you know what? I bet it stays that way until the end.
I certainly hope so. I mean, it's been a terrific contest, and there's nothing like a pair of teams just balling out the way they have been.
The leader. And that one's good by LeBron. James has got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Out to Smith. Second shot opportunity. That one bounces around and comes back out. Cleveland's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. The shot is off. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Free throw drop for Smith.
Oh my God, I just got that.
J.R. Smith hits them both.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
James. And the rejection by James. Love the pass to LeBron. Again, James missing.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. From past the arc.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And the rejection by Smith. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Smith on the wing. There's the 3. Thompson with the rebound.
What the fuck?
Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
The defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got it. Chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. It's been a hard-fought game, and he just wanted to give his guys a chance to catch their breath, saying, listen, we're right there. Let's make a push right here, put some pressure on them. Let's come out swinging. Kevin?
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that, Clark, that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding
That's how
him.
you do a charge.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Shumpert dishes to Irving. And stolen by Irving. And James throws it down. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Misses off the right iron.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Irving kicks to Smith. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And you like to see since the half now. He's finally starting to come around.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Love checked in for Fry. James comes in for Jefferson. And Smith subbed in for Shumpert. Here's LeBron. Count it!
No, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Irving for three. And James pulls it down.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Here's Love. Money!
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
They do have a foul to give here.
And you might see them use it at some point.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're trailing by one. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
If I was coaching, I'd tell them to put pressure on the ball and go for the steal. If that doesn't work, then foul.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Johnson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Jefferson's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Shumpert in there for J.R. Smith. Mozgov with it. Outside Jefferson. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Next time, baby.